Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and if you've been living under a rock, November is a month where writers challenge themselves to write more than they usually write. Normally, that's about 50,000 words, but I decided that 50,000 words wasn't challenging enough for me because on average, I write about 40,000 words. So I said, I'm gonna write 100,000 words this month. And that was quite possibly the stupidest decision I've ever made. It has affected my life so negatively in so many ways. I haven't been sleeping enough. I haven't been eating enough. I'm exhausted and stressed all the time. I'm neglecting my relationships with my family, with my friends, with God. I'm falling behind on my schoolwork. There is a difference between working hard and working yourself into the ground. And I haven't even mentioned yet how badly this has affected my writing. In order to attempt to complete this challenge, I've had to forgo all of my own writing advice. I haven't had any time to read. I haven't had any time to develop any side characters, and the plot is just, it's so bad. And the quality of my writing itself is horrific because I'm so burnt out and sitting down and trying to force these words out of my sleep-deprived brain. It's just so bad. And what's really scary to me about this is a book that I plan on publishing. Throughout this entire challenge, I've been working on the sequel to Red Shore, which is my debut novel. And this book is not only the longest book I've ever written, but the most complicated book I've ever written. I can't afford to half-ass this. So I'm coming on here to say that I made a mistake. I got cocky. I overestimated myself and I bit off more than I can chew. Today, I am deciding to stop this challenge. I've written 70,000 words this month, and that is plenty enough. And aside from all the reasons I listed above of why this was such a horrible idea in the first place, when I sat down to think about why am I doing this? What am I doing this for? I realized that it was purely performative. It was purely for internet clout. And I took a step back and I was low-key kind of disgusted with myself. Writing is an art form that takes time. It's not a process that can be rushed. If you rush it, it's just gonna be bad. Especially with the book I'm writing right now, it talks about war and genocide and religious trauma. This isn't the kind of book that I can afford to half-ass in the name of completing a performative writing challenge. That's stupid. I would rather come on here and say, hey, I failed, than sacrifice the integrity of my art. I've taken away a great lesson from this, and that is that I need to take my time and produce the best quality book that I can produce and not try and rush myself, because more isn't always better. Quality is far better than quantity. So if you were thinking of trying to do this challenge or a challenge similar to it, don't. It's stupid. Write at your own pace. Trying to force myself to write this much has literally made me start hating writing. I hate the book I'm writing. The thought of sitting down to write right now literally makes me want to cry. So I'm taking a break. I don't know exactly how long this break will be, probably a few weeks. I'm not gonna stop posting, but my content from here for the next few weeks will probably will probably be more book related because I haven't had the time to read any books this month, and there's so many books that I want to read and I'm so excited to get back into reading. I'm taking this break from my current work in progress because writing this much was ruining my book. Trying to rush it was ruining this manuscript. The best thing I can do for my sanity and my book is to take a break and return to my manuscript with a fresh mind, a fresh pair of eyes. And I'm really sorry to disappoint you all because I know you were really rooting for me, but it's like I said, I would rather say I failed than sacrifice the quality of my book. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll see you soon with some book content. Not writing content, because I literally hate writing right now. I can't write. I need to take a break because I hate it. I hate it. Thank you so much for following along on this journey anyways. I hope you learned a valuable lesson here because I know I did. See you next time.